Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? Here.
Ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Minshew.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
Jackson on 1st down. Steps away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Again, Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. They run with Thompson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Offside defense.
What was that, ref?
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars get a score closer.
For the point after.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Willie Snead.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So edgy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not the keeper.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Score, Ravens 31.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
They run it here with Thompson. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
By number 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
24-yard line.
From the 24, Minshew. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by...
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And there's going to be a stoppage.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Minshew. His throw incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Here's Minshew.
Yards to go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they work this out past the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
7-yard line.
On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's see what you got. Mike 40, Mike 40. Come on. You better bring it. Let's go. Hey.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Queen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
This is Thompson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Minshew sets to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Complete to Tyler.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Jaguars.
58, right over there, right over there.
Now Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards. I think really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.